Now that it's slightly cooler-ish, I've been running outside again. After a long run, my muscles start to burn due to the buildup of lactic acid. If after a long run, a 3.45 ml blood sample was taken to analyze for lactic acid buildup via titration with potassium hydroxide, lactic acid contains a single acidic proton, and in the parentheses, I'm giving you the molecular formula and what the counterion is. So then it says if 24.25 mils of 6.452 millimolar potassium hydroxide neutralizes the blood sample, what is the concentration in millimolar of lactic acid in the bloodstream? We need to have a balanced equation. So we have our lactic acid, which is C3H5O2H, plus potassium hydroxide, KOH. Potassium hydroxide is a strong base that we need to remember. So we know that KOH dissolves into OH minus and K plus. And in the equation, it tells you that this is the counterion of C3H5O2 plus H plus. So when we have our swaps, we're going to get potassium C3H5O2 plus H2O. And so this is completely balanced. And we know that this is right because we have a single acid proton and a single base unit. So it's balanced. So now we need to conduct our titration. So we're going to go with our 3 steps. 1, determine moles of known. So in this case, we're going to take the 0.24, nope, that's missing a little. We're going to start with 0.02425 liters. Multiply that by our molarity of 6.452 millimoles in 1 liter. And then I'm going to go ahead and convert this from 1,000 millimole in 1 liter. And in 1 mole, sorry. So this from here, that's step 1. Step 2 is to convert to moles of unknown. So this here is KOH. So we know there's 1 mole of KOH for every 1 mole of lactic acid. And so this tells us that we have 0.0001565 moles of lactic acid. And so it's going to ask us to determine the concentration. So that's step 3. We're just going to say answer. Sometimes it'll ask for something slightly different. So I'm going to take my 0.00015645 and divide that by 0.00345 liters. It's moles. And so this is going to give me 0.0454 molar, but it asks for it in millimoles. So I'm going to go 0.0454 molar. And 1 molar, there's 1,000 millimolar. And so that's going to give me 45.4 millimolar as a final answer.